Anything you would have done different? I mean, would you have maybe took your time and stepped back and say you wasn't ready? Or
Yeah, of course. Like I said, man, hindsight is always 2020.
right.
You know what I mean? For you coming here today, you probably would have walked up the stairs different if you could look at it now. You know what I mean? You probably would have did something different.
Right.
So, you know, I would be a fool, or I would be fooling the people out there if I say I wouldn't do things different.
Right.
Because I think that it, you know, just as adults, as a human beings who has experiences doing things, when you look back, yeah, you would do a lot of things. You might not pick that color. You might not pick that shoe. You might not pick that car. You might not. It's a bunch of things that you would do different. But for me is, I have no regrets, and I live with my setbacks. I just believe you are who you are and where you are because of you.
Right.
Not my daddy was on drugs, my mama was like this, or nah. I think after you get old enough to have the mental, if you have all your mental capabilities about you, have all your physical capabilities about you, you don't need any help in that area. I just believe that, you know, you get a chance to say yay or nay. So you are who you are and where you are because of you. We can't blame anybody.
Right.
Even, you know, we can't blame our circumstances. Just got to work harder. We can't, if you're not strong as somebody, you got to get stronger. You know, whatever it is, you are the reason why you are who you are and where you are at the end of the day.
Right.
You know, so I don't have any regrets. I live with my setbacks. You know, Lords of the Underground is a great part of my life. I'm fortunate and thankful, really thankful that I'm able to still go on the road 27 years later. I just came back from Switzerland, just came back from Germany, on my way to Japan, and then back to Switzerland, and then to Lactiva. I don't even know what that is.
Right.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
You know what I mean? So,
right.
But I do know it's somewhere probably like Ukraine or something. I could be a little wrong, but Lactiva or whatever it's called.
Right.
But my point is, I'm a guy from Newark, New Jersey, born and raised doing hip hop, living the culture, and able to utilize that culture throughout everything else in my life. So it's a blessing.
You mentioned working with the great Marley Marl earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Can't forget K-Def.
Oh, cannot forget K-Def.
What was it like being a youngster going into your albums with such a legend?
Man, Marley was the god in hip hop in the late 80s, early 90s. I'm talking about TLC, talking about Heavy D, talking about Moni Love, talking about the Juice Crew, and that's Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap, Master Ace, Biz Markie, Craig G, Tragedy Gaddafi, The Intelligent Hoodlum, remixes for Shaka Khan, LL Cool J, Grammys.
Right.
It's so many to name, but when we came along, man, I'll never forget, Marley, he has the House of Hits upstate New York. Mm-hmm. And we drove all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina, because we were in school. And when we arrived to Marley's house, he has this white house, and he has a couple of cars that line the driveway. You walk past one BMW, the garage opens up, and you see a pearl white 850 BMW, and you hear rumblings of music. You walk in and go through another door, and there's Studio A right across from that door. We go in, it's Frank Heller. Shout out to Frank Heller, who mixed a lot of Lords of the Underground records. I don't know where he is now, but he's white boy, ponytail, with a bucket of Starburst right on the console. And you see this guy with a wife beater on and a Bell Kango under the SSL, because Marley and Teddy Riley were one of the few who had SSL consoles. You don't even need those now, in their houses. So under the console, in between the two speakers, rocking his head, is this guy with his back turned to us. Marley turns down the music and says, "Yo, Todd, I want to introduce you to my new group. It's LL Cool J, who was my idol." Right. You know what I mean? So I look at funk and Lord Jazz and I go, we made it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how it was, man. And that was our experience, my first day walking into the House of Hits to see LL Cool J. And that record that was on the board at the time was Mama Said Knock You Out. It wasn't even out yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, man. Definitely.